So today we are here to do something that benefits society. Okay, let's start. An investment plan that I want to share with you. Have you heard of this Kondrashov cycle table? If you have heard of it, raise your hand. The Kondrashov cycle, if we had heard it 10 or 20 years ago and learned it, we would be rich today. We would have been rich by now. You would have been rich. Why is that? Because it's off. Cycle was invented by a Soviet economist in
1929.
He made this cycle table. You see, everything has a cycle. Life's wealth depends on Kondrashov, which does not repeat, but it will always be surprisingly similar. Look at this year in the years above the years of new panic. Then in the following years, look at the years with C, represent the difficult years. The most terrifying era occurs is when you are the happiest. Stock markets often crash at their highest point, right? It doesn't crash at the lowest point. It crashes at the highest point. So there will be panic here. So here, it represents the darkness is passing and dawn is coming. Let's take a look at these years. Let's take the most recent year, 2019. What happened in 2019?
COVID-19.
This problem, right? Then in 2020, the stock market fell sharply. Bitcoin also fell from here to 2022.
By the end of the year in 2022,
Fluctuated between 12,000 and 12,005. But it's amazing that, look, 2023, you can check the Bitcoin's
chart.
In 2023, it started to turn. Then in 2023, it kept rising. It kept rising, and it rose to 2025, reaching hundreds of thousands. Has at least risen 10 times. And then you see, is the U.S. stock market at its highest now? Now, the U.S. stock index is over 50,000 points. If you have been watching the U.S. stock market, is it at more than 50,000? Look at this. It's amazing. Something will happen here again. But look at this. In the beginning of 20, Bitcoin dropped sharply. Now it's more than 70,000, as low as 60. Then look here. It will fall back again. Now, look at this. Every time there is a turning point, something will happen. So what's happening now? It's the Middle East war. The Middle East war. The oil has a profound impact. I heard that the oil in many Southeast Asian countries has reached the bottom. So look at this. Hey, look, when will it decline to? By 2032. Many people said last year that next year will be better. Next year will be better. Next year will it be better? I tell you that. It will be worse. It will be worse in recent years. Right? So what can you do to deal with this problem? In fact, the method is simple. You need to do two things. The first thing is to take care of your body. Right? You must be healthy so that you can cope with the economic downturn. All right. If you get sick at this time, then you're in trouble. You're doomed. Well, we are all in our 50s or 60s. When do you want to retire? If you have $1 million, can you retire? Yes, but not fully retired. We still continue to do some easier jobs because if you retire completely, you will wait to die. You will die soon if you are 50 or 60 years old. $1 million, is it good? Are you happy to live? Yes. We do today. If you want to, in 2031, you have some of cash here, about 100,000 too. Do you want it? And then here you can find many high quality, such as blue chip stocks, like good shares or other good investments. If you invest here in just a few years, maybe in 2 or 3 years, you may multiply several times. Do you want? Hey, I won't teach you if you don't make a sound. You want to earn this money? Yes or no? Yes, I will.
I will.
Okay, so let's get serious. This is an opportunity. It's really a crisis, but it's also an opportunity. So in 2013, how can you earn $100,000 to $1 million? Is it easy? No, it's not easy. Even if you work, you can't earn $1 million, right? You earn money and spend it.
Right.
Earning money is hard. Everything is getting more expensive. But I have a very simple method. This method is you have a chance to earn $100,000 to $1 million. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, good. This method is very simple. That is, you need to participate in the blockchain. Well, when it comes to blockchain, what do you think? Fraud. Fraud again. What kind of fraud did you encounter? Because there are too many scams in the market. I told you to invest, you'll lose it all and it's gone, right? Have you ever reflected on why you were deceived? Why you were deceived? The reason you were cheated?
Is it because you don't have this awareness?
Yes, you've been deceived again and again, and you only keep complaining. It's just bad luck. But in fact,
You're already waiting to be deceived when you go in.
do you understand? Let me give you an example here. We talk about blockchain. Let's watch this video. Look at this part. Isn't this video very high end? It seems to be talking about blockchain, which is very new. Mining and token creation. What's the mining? There's a lot of talk about it. Yes. If you hear very excited, someone's come to introduce you. Look how much money I have already earned. You will be more excited. But if you invest your money, I guarantee you will lose all your money. May I ask this platform, what's your hematopoietic function? What does your platform rely on to make money? It has no business to do. It has no ability to generate wealth. It's just an empty shell. Do you understand? It has no hematopoietic function. Then it just tells you that, oh, our ecosystem. He can talk about RWA. He talks a lot. And then this ecosystem has no poietic function. Then what does it rely on? It relies on consensus.
He said that our currency relies on consensus.
It means if you buy, and it will rise if you buy. When there is no consensus, you sell. And I say it will fall. Right. And then there's mining and all that, and a lot of other things. You see, actually, then I ask you, if no one comes later, they will be gone. So you see, many people participate in this token. They didn't ask a question about, does it have a market value? It's just a virtual currency, so it's fake. It's just a virtual. Then you must be deceived. That's for sure. Okay, good. Let's take a look again.
Have you ever participated in this token?
Someone comes to you and says, look, it's rising every day. You're very excited. This is the daily chart. This is the weekly chart. Can you see? The daily chart is rising every day. You also invested in. The result is that it can use 1, 2, or 3 weeks to
Stop here.
And then you think, what will happen here? You think you can enter here. You will die, and you will lose money selling. Do you think it will rise and let you sell? It's pulled up here and keep the price. Keep the price for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Then everyone is telling you, wow, this opportunity. How this token is so and so and so on. They talk a lot, but you buy it and sell it to you. You will lose all your money. Look, these pump up the price. They will use a few months to kill you all and zero out. So can we invest in this
Type of tokens.
If you are the kind of person you dare to take this risk, when to start now, good, and get in quickly. Maybe you can make some money, but you have to be in time for this. If you don't, it won't work. Can you see it? Okay, that's all. Let me tell you, there are people at this stage. To buy more at this stage, the price is very cheap. You can buy in the average price of this one. And then he replenished here. And here, look, if he will die now, you see, one of my friends, he plays this kind of coin. I said, you were out of your mind. You still bet on it. He said, it's okay. This coin will rise back. You said it will rise back. And you all run away. Think about it yourself. If he wants to push it up and let you all take the money and leave, who will push it up? If it were you, would you push it up? Definitely not. So stay away from this kind of virtual currency. Okay, good. So today I want to tell you the real coins that can help you make money. There are only 2 tracks. The first track is public chains. What is a public chain? Ethereum, BM chain, Solana, Cardano, TRC, 20, XRP. These are all public chains. What is a public chain? For example, Ethereum today, if you want to issue a coin yourself and then you want to list it, you have to connect to a public chain. For example, if you want to use the Solana chain, if you want to use the public chain of Ethereum or the public chain of BI chain, right? Do you have to pay them? Do you have to pay
Yes. You have to pay. Right. Okay. Look, the initial price of Ethereum ICO was 50 cents each and then rose to a peak of over $4,000 last year.
It's 10,000 times.
If you invested $1,000, you would have earned
$10
million. Okay, so today Ethereum is now in a bear market. Bear market should last usually 2 or 3 years. Ethereum seems to have fallen to more than 1,000. Do you think it will fall to 50 cents? It's absolutely impossible. Do you understand?
Absolutely not.
Because why? Because it has a market value. What is market cap? Do you know what it is? It's called market capital. Ethereum in 2024 earned $2.8 billion a year. Our teacher is in the financial field. Today, this company's earning to $0.8 billion. What is its market value? It's 28. It can earn to $0.8 billion. How much is its market value? At least 10 times. Is it 280 billion? At least 10 times. With this market value, when it falls to this price, would many people buy it when it falls? You know that in the B circle, there are no stocks. Ethereum platform, there are no stocks. Its coins represent its stocks, you know. Do you understand? If we use a listed company as an example, listed company, its market value is 28 billion. Today, it has 100 million shares. 100 million shares. One share is $28.
That's 280 billion.
Right. But its market value is 2.8 billion. Finale, what do you think? Is it too low? Will someone like Warren Buffett, this is a great deal. He will buy it. So it will be in short supply and rise again. But in the B circle, its B is equal to its stock. So these BS have a market value. Today you buy Ethereum, falls to over $1,000. You may have bought it for 2,000 or 3,000. You don't need to worry. Why don't you worry? Maybe the next bull market comes. It will rise to 6,000, right? Because it has its market value. It won't be zero. Do you understand this? But you need to know that. How many public chains are there in the market today? More than 17
100.
public chains. I ask, if every public chain makes money, only the first dozen well-known ones are in use. Who will use many public chains behind? Right. So you are deceived. You are deceived again. And some platform said, I tell you, if you invest in us, we will build a public chain. Do you think he can make money by making this strategy? To make money? Because he hasn't done it yet. It's not worth anything. And he is just making promises. They haven't done it. He said, I will do it soon. So you have to be very careful because there are scams. Look at it. In the financial market, there are many scammers. Am I right? Yes. For example, this Ethereum, if I buy 2,000 and it rises to 4, I only make a double. If it rises to 10,000, 5 times more, it's hard. It may take a long time. So I use big money to make small money. For example, Bitcoin is now more than $70,000. If I buy one Bitcoin, it will rise to 200,000. It may rise, but am I using big money to make small money? So I will also participate. I will participate in what methods can to make a lot of money with the least capital. Right. Okay, good. So in the B sign, another top track is the exchange. The exchange today. Everyone, if you have coins in hand, whether you buy or sell, do you need to use the exchange? Yes. Just like you want to buy stocks. Do you need to use a securities firm? Right? So what about exchanges? Has its own hematopoietic function. All transactions have fees. Let's take a look. This is the top 10 centralized exchanges. The first is Binance. The second is Coinbase. The third is Upbit in Korea. Fourth is OKX. Fifth is Bybit. Also in the US, Bigot, Gate, KuCoin, and Wobi. Binance used to rank first. Since Binance appeared, Binance was listed in 20 and fell to 10th place. So let's take a look at these centralized exchanges in the top 10. Let's take a look at its chart. Binance was listed in 2017. Its issue price was 0.15, which is 15 cents if you invested $1,000 at that time. Look,
after 7 years.
It rose to more than 1,300. You had $10 million. How about this kind of investment in just 7 years? How about it's great, right? Why don't we know about it? Because we haven't met the right person. Do you agree? Actually, making money, let me tell you, you don't need to be great. As long as you seize every opportunity and seize every trend, you don't have to be educated. You'll make a fortune. Yes.
Look, everyone, pay attention to its chart. It's been trading sideways for 2 or 3 years after its listing. You see, we just saw those fraudulent coins, weren't they rising every day? That's market manipulation. But look, why is it trading sideways for 2 or 3 years? You need to understand, it's an exchange.
Why does his coin reflect this and the market value until the traffic of their users comes out, right? It takes time to accumulate user traffic. Do they need it? If he doesn't have users, no traffic, who will buy it? Does his coin have value? No. So it takes 2 or 3 years to accumulate user traffic. Of course, there are also bookmakers, the banker of all the price manipulation, whether it's stocks or in the crypto world, all need a dealer. Right. If you buy it at 0.15 and it goes up, it's already $10 at listing. Did you make a profit?
If it immediately surges to several $100s, wow, wouldn't you make a fortune?
So, he won't let you make so much money so quickly. They let you make a little money, and then you leave. And the market maker collect the newbies like you, and you sell the coins in your hands. They have the chips in their hands, and they know how many chips they have. They will come to pull up. This is the game of the dealer. And we little people, how can we follow the dealer? In 2018, you see the trend.
You can see the trend and opportunity of CEXs.
In 2017, 18, 19. After these 3 years, invest in the tokens of these centralized exchanges. You would have a happy old age by now. It was also sideways for 3 years. And then it stretches. And then a few thousand times. It's also a horizontal swing. And then it stretches. Do you see the charts are the same? See, these are the top 10 centralized exchanges. Get it? Do you see that? It's the same. They all sideways for 2 or 3 years. And then it will rise. See? So if you want to play with coins, you also need to know how these coins are played. Oh, right? Has anyone taught you these things before? You lose every time. It's your turn to pay for dinner. Okay. So today, let's start. These trends have passed. Okay. So will there be new trends and opportunities? No. In the financial market, there will be new trends and opportunities. As long as you catch one time, seize the trend. The pig will fly to the sky, right? Good. So where is the current trend and opportunity? The trend is in this, now called decentralized
Exchange.
What we just saw is called CES, is called centralized. It's called a centralized. What's the difference? Do you know that? Today, all your digital assets are in his exchange, not yours. How many Bitcoins you have and how many USDTs are in his exchange. Not yours. It's not yours. If the exchange goes bankrupt,
Your assets will also disappear.
but decentralized exchanges. Today, all your digital assets are stored in your own decentralized wallet. You just use his exchange to buy and sell, but the money you earn will automatically go to your wallet. Do you understand? So, is it safer? Second, centralized exchange. You need to open an account. You must do KYC, which is identity verification. You need to verify your email and verify your phone number. You also need to enter a password, right? Who controls your information?
Their staffs, right? Theft may happen. For decentralized exchange,
No. KYC require no need for your identity and no need for your ID. None of them are needed. They didn't ask who you are, and we didn't ask for your phone number or anything. So it's very safe, right? And you manage your own wallet by yourself. Remember, through 12 mnemonic words. Have you copied down your 12 mnemonic words? If the mnemonic phrase is gone, your wallet may also disappear. You must manage it well, okay? Thirdly, Sinopec exchange can do evil, such as a certain exchange delaying transactions. Or even if you make money, you earn $1 million. You want to withdraw. They won't let you out They will give you many excuses. They say your KYC is wrong. Why is that? Because you need to know that its value, its market value is only 10 million. If you withdraw 1 million, it will disappear 10%. But this decentralized exchange, there won't be such a thing because your money is all in your decentralized wallet. It's just an exchange and it's just responsible for trading. Do you understand? So this is the reason many users are starting to transfer here. Even the boss of Binance, Binance is the world's largest centralized exchange. Binance's boss, Cheng, he admitted at the financial summit last year, the future is the world of decentralized exchanges. So where is the good news? The good news is that
Look at Binance.
in 2024, its revenue reached 16.8 billion US dollars. So why has it risen 10,000 times? The good news is that
Binance.
its licenses for a centralized exchange. It can't come to decentralized exchanges.
If it also can become a DEX, no one can fight. Because it's still the best CEX.
Good. Then here is an opportunity to provide these new decentralized exchanges to become the leader in decentralized exchanges. Do you understand? Okay, good. Do you want to seize this opportunity? Do you want it? Who can become the leader of
Decentralized exchanges.
the current number one is Hyperloop,
Its token has risen from a few cents to over $60.
which has increased by thousands of times.
Do you want to know?
Who can become the leader of decentralized exchanges or the top 10 decentralized exchanges? Do you want? Yes. Find out which one has the chance to be in the top 10. And now tokens are so cheap. If you invest in it, you have a chance to earn thousands to tens of thousands. Do you want?